Marked as
Yesterday,
absent.
yesterday's exercise, sir.
Yesterday?
Yesterday's exercise, sir.
No, not lab programs.
Yes, sir. Yesterday you gave two
Yeah,
problems, sir.
yeah. Two problems. One problem finding the roots of the quadratic equation. Another grading.
Sir, can you see, sir?
Yeah. Yes. 1 minute. Let me see the program. Input Mars S1, S2, S3, S4. Okay. Total. So prior to this, I asked whether that they have cleared in all 4 subjects or not. That you have not done. You have make use of if statement prior to starting of calculating the total. Prior to calculating the, you have done by reading the S1, S2, S3, S4, right? And then prior to calculation of total, so we have to check whether that he or she has cleared all the subjects or not, right? For that you have to make use of if statement. After S1, S4, make use of if S1 greater than or equals to 40 and S2 greater than or equals to 40 and S3 greater than or equals to 40 and S4 greater than or equals to 40. Then you have to calculate the total. Then aggregate also, aggregate you have to calculate. After that, you have to make use of this. That is aggregate is greater than or equals to 40. No, so here the problem that it has been given, if the aggregate is greater than or equals to 60 and less than 75, print as a distinction. Greater than 75, print greater than or equals to. You have to make use of if aggregate is greater than or equals to, even if it is of equals to. So by this particular program, so if it is not equals to, means 76, if 76, then only it will be considered as distinction, not like that. If it is of 75 also, 75 also. So not only for you, all of you are seeing, no? So you can check that one. Aggregate is greater than or equals to. So even if it is of 75%, that grade will be treated as a distinction, right? So that here you have to put equal to. So here no need to check this particular condition. What I asked is to check whether he has cleared all the subjects. If he has cleared, then only eligible to calculate the total and aggregate, then award the grades, or else so no need to give it, right? And then you have not printed the marks. I think you have printed only grade. So by executing this particular program, you will be getting only grade. So I asked you to read the name of the student, number, and then marks S1 to S4, right? And then display all these details, right? Able to listen. Rest of the all for rest also the same thing, right? No problem. Whatever that you have written is. So aggregate that you have to make those particular changes and then show it to me the first program, right? Next, second one, when it comes to second, find the roots of the quadratic equation. First, you have entered a value, b value, and the c value. So to print a general equation is x square plus bx square. Next. So you have to check, you have not checked, I think. First, you have to check whether the entered number, if we entered a value is 0, then it's not a quadratic equation, right?
Yes, sir.
If a equals to 0, then it is not a quadratic equation. You cannot find out that equation of that particular thing, right? If it is, not equals to 0, then you can find out that, right? 1 minute. Okay. And so, why you have left your screen? Put me this screen. No problem. Even if it is, so you have done. It's well and good. That's more than enough. So at least you have tried it, right? So here, in case of finding the roots of the quadratic equation, what I check is we are going to enter the values of A, B, C, and we are going to check the condition. If A equals to 0, then we are going to print that is the given equation is not quadratic equation. We cannot find out. Else, then make use of find out the discriminant. After finding out the discriminant, then you have to make use of if else. You have not done that, right? Then for 3 cases, that is the discriminant is equals to 0, then less than 0 and greater than 0. So if it is equals to 0, roots are real and equal. You have to calculate it. Then if it is greater than 0, roots are real and distinct. Then less than 0, roots are imaginary, right? All these things that you have to do, and you have to display that particular, right? Do the modifications and show it to me, right?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Anybody else who has completed? If not, try it and do it, show it to me. Tell me 595. Hello. 595.
Yes, sir.
What happened? Sharing?
Nothing.
Are you sharing? Have completed
What, sir?
programs?
Yesterday's program.
2 programs, not mean lab programs. Assignment mean which I have given exercise programs within if else. One for awarding the grades, another to find the roots of the quadratic equation by using if else.
No, sir.
If else. Do it, complete it.
Yes.
Make it fast. Another 5 to 10 minutes, then we'll proceed with our regular Nitin Sai. Naveen Kumar.
సార్
Completed.
ల్యాబ్ లేదు సార్ ఇప్పుడు ఫోన్ లో వింటున్నా.
Lab లో కాదు బాబు.
ల్యాప్టాప్ సార్ ల్యాప్టాప్
మామూలు చేత్తో రాసి ప్రోగ్రామ్ జస్ట్ చూపించిన
నోట్స్ లో ఉన్నాయి సార్, ఇంకా చేయలేదు సార్ అవి.
ఓన్లీ వినేదానికి పెట్టుకున్నావా లేదు పెట్టేసి వెళ్ళిపోయినావా?
నో సార్ విన్నా.
వింటున్నావు? ఓకే
సార్.
At least one, if anybody one who has done it, show at least one person. Will proceed with our regular class. D naught, what happened yesterday? D naught. What A2, Subhash? Subhash.
Sir, I did one question, sir.
Show it.
Second one doubt, sir.
చెప్పు ఏం డౌట్ ఉంది? ఫస్ట్
అది
కంప్లీట్ చేసింది చూపించు, నెక్స్ట్ సెకండ్ ఏం డౌట్ ఉందో అడుగు, చెప్తాను.
Okay, sir.
Subhash. Okay, subject 1, subject 2, subject 3, subject 4 you have read. నేను చెప్పాను కదా దీనికంటే ముందు క్రియేట్ క్యాల్కులేషన్. సో యూ హ్యావ్ టు చెక్ వెదర్ he or she has cleared all the subjects or not. సబ్జెక్ట్స్ క్లియర్ చేస్తేనే కదా గ్రేడ్ ఇస్తాము. సబ్జెక్ట్ క్లియర్ చేయకుండా టోటల్ మార్క్ ని బేస్ చేసుకునేసి గ్రేడింగ్ ఇస్తామా? అదే దట్స్ వాట్. సో యూ హ్యావ్ టు చెక్ వెదర్ he has cleared any subjects and whatever may be the number of subjects.
Yes, sir.
So after that, so you have to check whether he or she has cleared all the subjects are. Ikkada prior to total, you have to make use of if statement. If S1 is greater than or equals to 40 and S2 is greater than or equals to 40 and S3 is greater than or equals to 40 and S4 is greater than or equals to 40, then
Yes, sir.
so you will be calculating the total. Else you are going to make it as the fail. Anyhow you are making use of within if else. The
Yes,
fail grade is there.
Okay,
right?
sir.
After
sir.
that, after calculating total and aggregate, then you are going to check the condition. What is the condition one? Condition one is greater, aggregate is greater than or equals to, not greater than. Even if it is 75%, he is going, if we are going to put like this, if he is going to get greater than 75, then only distinction. If he is getting 75, then he will not be awarded distinction, but
Yes, sir.
greater than or equals to, right?
Okay, sir.
So, and then, so you are not printed the output. Output, what I asked to print all the names, name, roll number, subjects, and then total and grade,
Okay, sir.
right? And then what's your doubt? Second program you said
Sir,
that you
in
are
second
having.
question, we
Yeah.
have to use if else or if else or if nested if, sir.
So nested if you can make use of for if you are checking when you will go for nested if. So if
If
the
there is,
condition,
if
so
there is a condition under that another condition.
yes, another. If you are making use of if within another if, then it is called as nested if.
Nested if. Yes, sir.
Whatever the first if which you have written is called as outer if.
Yes, sir.
Within that, whatever if you have mentioned, that will be called as inner if.
Or nested.
So inner if.
Okay, sir.
Nested if within if is known as nested if. First
sir.
if is outer if. Next one is inner if.
Okay,
Right.
sir.
So whenever within the nested if, first it has to satisfy the condition of outer if. Then
Yes, sir.
only it will enter into the inner if.
Yes, sir.
Right. So that's even if you are going to take here within this case only. So you are checking all the subjects have been cleared or not. That one is the outer if. If he has cleared all the subjects, then only you are going to calculate the total and aggregate. Then
Yes, sir.
we are making use of if statement. This one, this if statement is called as inner if.
Yes,
First,
sir.
it is going to check whether he has been cleared all the subjects or not. If he has cleared, then only it is going to calculate the total aggregate and then award. If not, it will come out of, it will not enter into the inner loop at all.
Yes, sir.
It will not. Such type of nested is called as statements are called as nested if statements, right?
Yes, sir.
So in the forming, that is finding out the roots of the quadratic equation, first outer if will be for checking whether the given equation is quadratic
or-
equation or not, right?
Yes.
If it what condition you are going to check there? You
A
have
is
read the
greater than zero.
you have read the values of A, B, C, right?
Yes, sir.
A, B, C value. If A
Yes, sir.
equals to 0,
No, it will
then
not a
it,
quadratic. It's
right,
not a quadratic equation.
quadratic, then it will not enter into the inner if.
Yes, sir.
Right, it will come out and then it's going to display the message. The given
Yes.
equation is not quadratic equation. If
Yes,
it
sir.
is not, that is A is greater than 0, that is positive value we are going given, then it will enter. Then you are going to calculate the discriminant, and then based on the discriminant, you are going to use if else statement. If
Yes, sir.
condition 1, if condition 1, if
Okay.
condition 2, if else condition 3. That is
Okay.
condition. What is the condition 1? Discriminant is equals to 0.
Yes, sir.
Roots are real and equal. Or what are
Yes,
the roots? R1 and R2 equals to minus B by 2A.
Yes, sir.
Root then greater than 0. Oh, discriminant is greater than 0. What roots are real and distinct.
Distinct.
Then you are having the values of, that is minus B plus or minus square root of B square minus 4AC by 2A.
2A. Yes, sir.
But square root of B square minus 4AC is nothing but they mean B square minus 4AC discriminant.
Yes, sir.
Discriminant, yeah, minus B plus square root of discriminant by 2A is R1. R2 is minus B minus square root
Minus
of discriminant
by
by 2A. Right? Right. Next, else we are going to write roots are imaginary.
Okay. Sir.
So still, if you want to calculate for root of imaginary also, the formula which you are having is minus B plus or minus I square root of discriminant by 2A.
Okay. Sir.
Where I square equals to minus 1. Where I square equals to minus 1, you will be finding out from that. You are going to find out I value and substitute that particular values, and you are going. If you want to do it, you can do it. Or else just print roots are imaginary. Right?
Okay. Okay, sir.
Any doubts? Any
No, sir.
clarification? Right.
Thank you, sir.
Make it pass. So no question of admitting the students when they arrive. So all of you have to be in class by exactly 1:30 means, sorry, 12:40 means 12:40. Right?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Manikanta, rename with your register number. Jayanti, Koteshwara Bhuvan. $571.
Sir.
ఏమది 0571 అని లాగిన్ అయినావు. లాగిన్ విత్ యువర్ కంప్లీట్ నంబర్ 2195180
Okay, sir.
Vinisha, where is Vinisha?
Yes, sir.
అయిపోయింది అమ్మాయి.
లేదు సార్.
ఏమి త్వరగా కంప్లీట్ చేయి. నువ్వే చెప్పాల్సింది, నువ్వు వేరే వాళ్ళే. త్వరగా you have to explain your program which you have written and show it. ఏది
Yes, sir.
రాస్తున్నావా, ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేసి చూపిస్తున్నావా?
రాస్తాను సార్.
కానీ త్వరగా కానీ.
సార్ ఒకసారి చూపించారా?
ఏమ్మాయి
ఒకసారి క్వశ్చన్స్ చూపించారా?
నేను షేర్ చేస్తే మళ్ళీ వేరే వాళ్ళకి ఛాన్స్ ఉండదు కదా. ఓకే రైట్, చేస్తాను.
అది సెకండ్ క్వశ్చన్ రాసుకోలేదు సార్.
వేసుకో. కనిపిస్తుందా?
ఎస్ సార్.
ఓకే.
సార్ సెకండ్ క్వశ్చన్ కి ఇమాజినరీ రూట్స్ వస్తే జస్ట్ రూట్స్ ఆర్ ఇమాజినరీ అని ప్రింట్ చేయాలా?
చాలే, చేసేసేయండి. less than 0, discriminant is less than 0, print as roots are imaginary. లిఖిత అనే కదా మాట్లాడు.
Yes sir, I finished second program. Do you want me to share?
Yeah, what about first one?
I'll do it after this, sir.
Okay, right, no problem. Show it. I'm stopping stop share. Okay, input interval A, B, C. So you have calculated discriminant prior to prior to checking the roots are quadratic equation or not. You have calculated discriminant, right? Okay, no problem. So wastage of memory. So if the condition fails, else it will be right. So if a print that the given equation is not a quadratic equation, else equals to show it, show the execution, run it, check both the condition by giving a equals to 0 and the one giving so see there, right, give it. All right, next another condition. You can give it 1 2 3 or 1 2 2. Roots are imaginary. Then for another, roots are real and distinct. One. Real and distinct, -1, -2. Okay, right. Next. Another condition. All the conditions, all the three conditions you have to show it. Equal. Equal means b square minus 4ac should be equals to 0. Two, 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. What's that? You have given R1 comma R2. That should not be. R1 equals to R2 equals to. Okay. It should be R1. You are assigning minus b by 2a both for R1 and R2. Is it not?
Okay, sir.
All right. R1 equals to R2 equals to minus b by 2a. If you're going to write it, then you are going to get that particular. You have written there. L and equal here. All right. Save it and then all right. -1 minus. Okay, good. Do the next program.
Okay, sir.
Right. A B9. B9 is coming now. నేను ఈ విధంగా లేట్గా వస్తే అలో చేయను, ముందే చెప్తున్నాను మీకు. కరెక్ట్గా టైంకి వస్తే 5 minutes వరకు చూస్తాను, దాని తర్వాత అలో చేయండి. So anybody else? So we'll proceed with the rest of other programs so that you can complete. You note down these programs also. All right. So we'll discuss these particular programs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 programs. Right. So now let's see. So first one, all of you note down this particular programs, or I will share it to you. So first program is any year is input through the keyboard. Write a program to determine whether the year is leap year or not. So which statement you are going to use here? Which control statement you are using here to solve this particular problem? Nobody is answering. Hello?
If else.
If else, sir.
If else. Why? Because leap year or not. So if it is leap year, then you have to print. Even if it is not leap year, then also you have to print the result. So you are going to use here if else statement, right? So what you are going to read here, input through the keyboard year, then you will be using if condition, that is year mod 4 equals to 0. If you are dividing the year, given year by 4, and if you are getting the remainder as 0, then the entered year is leap year. Else the entered year is not leap year, right? So print the result with the year. The given year is leap year or not. Pranit, no, I'm not admitting Pranit. Okay. Right, next, second one. Second question. If ages of Ram, Shyam, and Ajay are input through the keyboard, write a program to determine the youngest of the three. Right. So what statement we are going to use here? Which control statement?
If else.
Elif else. If elif else statement you are going to use. What will be the input here? Age of 3 persons. Ram age, Shyam age, and Ajay age. So these are the 3 inputs which you are going to give, and then you are going to check if Ram age is greater than Shyam and Ram age is greater than Ajay, then so here you have to be youngest, no? Okay, right. So if Ram age is less than Shyam and Ram age is less than Ajay, then Ram will be the youngest, right? If Shyam is less than Ram age, Shyam age is less than Ram age, and Shyam age is less than Ajay age, then who will be the youngest? Shyam will be the youngest. Else Ajay will be the youngest, right? So here you are going to make use of if, elif, else statement. You are going to check input the ages of 3 persons, Ram age, Shyam age, and Ajay age. Then you are going to check the condition. That is, if Ram age is less than Shyam and Ram age is less than Ajay, then Ram will be the youngest. Elif Shyam age is less than Ram and Shyam age is less than Ajay, then Shyam will be youngest. Else Ajay is the youngest person, right? That's how we are going to solve the problem 2, right? Next program. Write a program to check whether a triangle is valid or not when the 3 angles of the triangle are entered through the keyboard. So how you will be solving? Write a program to check whether a triangle is valid or not when the 3 angles of the triangle are entered through the keyboard. Now, what are the input for here? What will be the input? Angles of triangle. Let's make it as A, B, C, right? Angle of A and angle of B, angle of C. when it is valid, when means
When the sum of the angles
right,
is equal
right,
to 180,
right,
sir.
180. Yes, a plus b plus, if what statement you are what control structure you are going to use here?
If
Valid. No, if else is enough. Valid or not. Triangle is valid or not.
If else, sir.
Only if else. If else, right? You are going to check the condition. Condition will be a, that a value a and b and c equals to 180.
180 or not.
Then 180. Then the given triangle is valid. Else, the given triangle is invalid. That is, even if it is less than 180, it is invalid. Even if it is greater than 180, then also it is invalid, right? So it should be sum of the three angles of the triangle should be 180. Then only that triangle is valid, or so it is invalid, right? That's how that you are going to solve the third problem, right? Next, if the three sides of a triangle are entered through the keyboard, write a program to check whether the triangle is valid. The same thing, I think it has been repeated. The triangle is valid if the sum of the two sides is greater than the largest sides of the. Right. This one is different. So if the three sides of a triangle are entered through the keyboard, right? Write a program to check whether the triangle is valid or not. The triangle is valid if the sum of the two sides is greater than the largest of the three sides, right? If the sum of the two sides, say for example, if you are given a value, a distance between ABC, if ABC are the triangle, you are going to give the distance between AB, BC and CA. AB, BC and CA. So you will be finding out the, so you have given the distance between AB and distance between BC and distance between CA. The triangle is valid if the sum of the two sides, say for example, if A plus B is so greater than the C, largest value, or else, so if C is greater, A plus B is greater than C, or A plus C is greater than B, and A plus C is greater than
B plus C is greater than A.
So in such cases, then the entire triangle is valid. If not, it is invalid. Here also you are going to use which statement? Which conditional statements?
If else.
If else only. Right. Next word program is if the three sides of a triangle are entered through the keyboard, write a program to check whether the triangle is isosceles, equilateral, scalene, or right angle triangle. Tell me how you are going to solve this particular problem.
If
Anybody?
elephant else, sir.
Right. That the control structure which you are going to use is if, elif, and else. How you are going to check?
For
What is the
isosceles, two sides should be equal.
Here you are
Sir,
going to read.
equilateral, all the angles should be equal, sir.
All here it not mean angle. Sides here you have given. Only sides. Sides it has been given. The values.
Yeah, for equilateral triangle, all the three sides will look the same.
If A equals to B equals to C, then that is
Equilateral triangle.
equilateral triangle. Right. When
For
it is said to
scale
be,
and all the three sides are different, sir.
scaling, all the three sides are so
Different. And for right angle,
Right
we
angle,
have to give Pythagoras theorem.
right,
sir.
absolutely correct. You have to make use of Pythagoras theorem. What is the Pythagoras theorem?
C square is equal to under A square plus B square, sir.
Sum of the diagonal is equals to, so sides, adjacent side plus hypotenuse. If hypotenuse square equals to adjacent side plus so another side, then it is going to be called as a right angle triangle, right? So you have to get that is, say for example, if it is of ABC, then AC square equals to AB square plus BC square. Diagonal is AC. AC square equals to AB square plus BC square. Then the triangle is said to be right angle triangle, right? So like that, that you have to check by making use of if, else statements and else statement, right? Any doubts or any clarifications? Have you note down all these questions?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Try it and show it to me. So we'll proceed with tomorrow's class, that is nested if statements, right? Any doubts or any clarifications? C9.
No, sir.
C9, now he is entering. Shall we admit?
Your wish, sir.
No.
Sir.
So try to, చెప్పు ఎవరు ఎవరమ్మా చెప్పండి ఏం కావాలా ఏం మాట్లాడరండి సో 53 members attended.
Sir, I sent you the absentee list.
You have sent it?
Yes, sir, I sent it to you.
WhatsApp. Charting. Okay, chat. Okay, right. Wait, that's good. That's enough. Right. I will check it. You made my work easy. Yeah. 66, 67, 68, 88, 92, 99, A4, B4, B7. These are the absentees. Okay. Right.
Also C7, sir.
Okay. See you tomorrow.